the Westinghouse is back and completely restored. I know I haven't been doing a good of a job as like posting update videos about my previously picked up fans that were have been in quite a deplorable condition. But here's this one. This was, if you notice, the blades are nice and clean, and it is a fresh shade of white. A few weeks ago, I took it apart and cleaned it thoroughly and repainted it, and so now all is good. The back still looks the same. I could not clean the core; it's still mostly yellow. I wiped it down with some disinfectant wipes. That's about it. The motor is no longer full of dust, at least. Is now properly oiled. Hold on, let me close my window. The paint did not turn out like amazing. On the bottom, you can see it's not that good, but it's also the bottom where no one will see it. The camera, focus, please. I also cleaned these rubber feet. I did some more research about my fan, and turns out my fan's, I guess, extremely rare, as I couldn't find anything about it. I think it came before the flipper fans. Yeah. Um, while cleaning it and while I had it disassembled, I noticed that the motor on this is the same motor used in the Lively Air series of fans by Westinghouse. It looks the same. What is causing? Hold on. And B, mine has the outline of the, like the mold of the oscillating gearbox in it. The shaft is not as long, but where it would be is still there. There's no gears in it. And it also uses a similar blade set. Plastic blade sets had a reinforcement ring between here, and mine is not. This blade ring is made out of micarta, which is a plastic that Westinghouse developed themselves. God, this is blurry. Okay, that's better. Oh my god. The problem was. I don't know what's up with my camera right now. It's being goofy. But yeah, it looks much better. It also runs much better. In the last video about it, it audibly had a pretty loud or pretty noticeable startup sound. It does not. It's much quieter. I think last time because the bearings were stiff, so it was just causing all that ruckus. And it did not reach that much. It did not reach that high of a speed, but now it does. So I will get to demonstrating that. I will unwrap the cord. And this motor, the motor's weird because two motor halves actually hold the bearings in place. The bearings are little like bulbous shaped things that slide in the shaft. It's very odd. There is no speed switch if you can remember, so once I plug it in, it's just on. I'll not do that yet. What else was I gonna say? It's not very loud, and it pushes out like a good amount of air. Alright, so I'm gonna get my airflow tester here on. These bearings weren't that damaged. Alright, we're gonna plug it in 3, 2, 1. Again, what? There it is at max speed. And our wind. It's a bit weird. So max is 13.8. I'm gonna focus. But on average, oh. Okay, so I just got 14.1. Also, if you notice, this fan's spinning in the counterclockwise direction, which is typically what your normal fan does not do. But Westinghouse held on to that direction of motor rotation for quite a long time. If not, nearly all their fans were. Like the mobile airs and the whirl airs and all the pedestal fans were in the counterclockwise rotation, which compared to your normal fan is unusual. So I guess they stayed true to themselves. And let's point at the camera. It pushes the breeze kind of a long distance on this. It also is like very picky about airflow. Like I don't know why it just slowed down there. I tilted the back up a little bit. I don't know what the hell it's doing. Like the bearings, I'm pretty sure it's not the bearings being goofy. I think it's just like aerodynamics being weird. It's really quiet, and I can feel it like across my room, and that's like 10-ish feet away. And now I'm gonna unplug it. There we go. That's quite a long spin time. There's also some informations on the bottom of it, which are nearly illegible. might have to freehand this. They are completely legible. Get the UL listed logo right there above my fingernail. Volts, 120 amps. Man, you can't read this at all. Amps, 0.7, cycle 60, model. AI0. I can't really tell what that is. 2.2H or something, I don't know. Westinghouse, made in USA. And also on the side of it, other side of it, oh, wrong side, that is readable, is dude, this is actually CXW5 on the motor thing, cover, assembly, whatever you call it. And where this info plate screws in would be the shaft for the oscillating gearbox, and where the head would connect to the base and where it will oscillate. And one thing to note, that the motor on this tends to get quite warm, like, very quickly. I've had it running for a few hours. I measured it, and it was at 120 degrees. And I'm pretty sure it's just like how it is, because it's a shaded pole motor. It's similar to a C-frame. It could be called an O-frame. It's just a more compact version, but still a shaded pole motor, which is quite inefficient. I do not know how many watts this draw. I do not have a kilowatt meter on me. I wish I had one. Let's get one more startup sound up close. Just possibly. You know, maybe not one. Here we go. Okay. And if you notice, the blade hub is not centered that well. Kind of wobbly-ish. I'm not sure what happened to the bearings, but I'm pretty sure they improved a lot more after I restored them. Let's get this out of here. Because I remember, you know, like 3 days ago, did not have a spin time this long. It's quite interesting. One of the washers or thrust washers in the motor did snap on accident, but luckily I bought a entire replacement kit of felt washers, whatever, bushings, whatever you call them, for this fan and for my other fans that are broken. I replaced it and all is new. In fact, it came in the same red color. For the paint, I used Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch. I think in gloss. I wanted semi-gloss, but the store did not have any, so I just had gloss, and it actually turned out a lot better. It's nice and shiny. Yeah, that's all I have for this fan. I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.